Hey, Corey Lake, what's going on? It is Wednesday, the 21st of April. I am just touching base on a couple of things that have been going on in the neighborhood. I actually even think Norman may make an appearance here in a second. Let's see. Yep, there he is. He's down there sleeping in the corner. So Norman will be joining me for today's podcast, and I'll keep it quick. There's a couple things going on. First, on there were some issues with people on their ATV driving through the neighborhood, and a discussion was started on one of the social media apps. Guys, it's not the POA or the CDD's responsibility to be the police of the neighborhood. If someone's doing something illegal, that's a whole different group of people that need to get called, and that's the police. And driving an ATV on the street is illegal. Driving a golf cart on the street is illegal, just as illegal as someone going around somebody and speeding through the neighborhood. However, I will also point out, and you could look this up, if someone is doing 10 miles an hour on Corey Lake Drive, and I go around them at 25 miles an hour, that's not breaking the law as far as any common thing knowledge would be considered. You're not crossing over a double yellow line and you're not exceeding the speed limit. So, and the road goes both ways. So it would be just like passing somebody on Morris Bridge with a dotted line. Same exact scenario. So I just want to point that out before people start taking pictures of other people's car, doing things. That's what's been going on. If you have an issue with that stuff happening, the person on the ATV that their picture was taken of, I did see that person. They almost hit me head on. Just didn't seem to be paying attention. Either way, it's still not the CDD or POA's responsibility to go write tickets for people. It's not my responsibility to do that. I'm not trying to police my neighbors. But if people feel they need to do that, they can do it. It's just calling the police. It's not calling Amanda at the beach club. Speaking of the beach club and some things that are going on, if you are interested on Cheryl Springer on the POA board is looking for volunteers to help with the Corey Lake Isles International Food Festival Day, which is still scheduled, as far as I know, for May 27th. That may change depending on availability, the clubhouse being used for graduations, things like that. But if you want to volunteer and be a part of that, definitely check that out. Gym numbers. I told you guys I would keep going to the gym and checking the numbers to try to justify for me, so I would know whether or not it should be worth it to actually expand the gym. And I can tell you that I was there on Saturday the 17th from 11:45 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and I was literally the only person in there, and as I was getting ready to leave, one other person came in, so one person. On Monday the 19th, I went in the evening just to try a different time of day from 5:45 to 6:30, and there were 7 people, including myself. So between the one from the first day and the other 6, now we're up to a total of 7. And I went this morning from 7:50 to 8:30, and there were 2 additional people, including myself. So let's see my math: 7, 8, 9, 10 in a 5-day period. There's been a grand total of 10 people in that gym, 11 people if you include me. So I'm still not sold on having to spend a big expenditure on expanding a gym that's still not being used as far as I can see. Nobody was stumbling over each other, even at the height of that 7-person group that was in there on Monday afternoon. So covered the ATV, there was also some talk about people constantly walking in the street. I'll throw in there people not using their directional. If you don't use your directional, I don't care if you don't use it if nobody's around. It's like if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear it. If you're not using your directional when no one's near you, okay, so be it. C'est la vie. When there's a row of cars coming and going at the same time and you're not using your directional, just stopping and holding up traffic, that's just as dangerous as an ATV or a golf cart on the road, in my opinion. Numbers for the gym. And then the last thing, next Tuesday, April 27th, we were having a food truck. It's a slider truck, mini hamburgers, Tuesday from 5 to 8, if you want to try that out. And lastly, I just received an email, and it's talking about an issue with Catchet Isle. There is actually some damage on the road, I guess, on the right leading up to as you're turning onto Catchet Isle. So if you didn't get the notice, you should see the notice shortly. Please do not drive on this area of the road. Please use caution when left exit lane. to enter and exit this aisle. So just be careful if you're anywhere near Catchet Isle. And that's about it, guys. I hope everybody's having a great day, and looking forward to the weekend. If anything else is coming up in the neighborhood, I'll try to touch on it. Otherwise, that's about it right now. Feel free to leave your comments and questions. Please like, share, and subscribe to your friends. And if you need to contact me and tell me why you disagree with my assessment of the traffic in the neighborhood or the gym, you could reach me at Corey Lake Newspod Network at yahoo.com. That is CLNPN at yahoo.com. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Thanks, guys.